Are you a nice guy? Do you think that all of this is manipulation? Do you think, hey, I cannot use these skills and tricks, these techniques to attract women because then I won't be myself? Then the relationship would not be authentic and I would have to portray to be someone else. I would have to manipulate her. I want to stay away from manipulation. I want to stay away from manipulation. I want to be honest to her. I just want to be myself. I want the girl to love me for who I am, not who I have to be, or for her to love me, but I just want her to love me for who I am. Maybe I'm lazy, maybe I'm not doing anything, I'm playing video games, but I want her to love that. I want her to love that part of me because that is a part of my life. If you're a guy like this, and if you're a guy who thinks that you have to treat a woman in the exact way that she wants to be treated or in a way that she deserves to be treated, if you're a guy who has that all of that preconceived notions in his head, then you have to understand that's the reason, that's the exact reason why nice guys finish last. Really think about it. Put yourself in the woman's shoes. If you're treating her an exact way all the time, it gets pretty monotonous and boring for her. She does not have that thrill, there's no excitement. And women are creatures who are drawn to emotions, who are drawn to how a man makes them feel, and they're attracted towards emotional excitement and adventures. So with a skill like cold approach, you're not really trying to manipulate women or you're trying to get some tricks and techniques, but you're working on your personality, becoming more engaging as a person. And apart from that, you're making that interaction a more pleasurable interaction for the woman because you're learning concepts like push and pull, you're learning concepts like how to be more flirtatious with her, how to talk to her. You're also working on your subconscious communication, which is eye contact, your voice tonality, your facial expressions, and you're also working on different aspects of your life, whether it's your passion, you being on your path and purpose. And that's one major thing that women love, right? If you're a guy who's on his path and purpose and you don't make her the center of your universe, she knows that you have a life apart from her as well. And all of these things will really help you generate that massive attraction. Now, I was talking to a friend about this and he came up with an analogy, the roller coaster versus the train ride, all right? And he was talking about how a 5 minutes roller coaster is something that people look forward to, something that people are really excited about. On the same end, the train ride, it's not so exciting. People don't look forward to a train ride. People probably despise that shit. They really don't want to be in that train. They would probably wish that they teleport, but people are actually enjoying the process of a roller coaster and hating the process of a train. Why? Because a 5 minutes roller coaster is much more exciting than a 10-hour train ride. And same goes for attraction. If a girl meets a guy, she's not looking for a guy who's taking the interaction like a train ride, like slow and steady. He's probably going on the 4th and the 5th date and then probably escalating on her because that's all the thing of the past. Now I remember last year I was coaching a couple of clients and this was personalized coaching where I'm working with them closely, so I'm listening to their date breakdowns, alright, and I can see a small pattern in the clients who are not landing the second date. And the pattern is if they're not sexually escalating on the girl, if they're not working on their non-verbal communication, and if they're playing it too safe. If they're playing it too safe and they're not doing anything, the girl just texts them, hey, I didn't really feel the vibe, maybe we can be friends, it was really nice meeting you, after a couple of dates. Because you have to understand, as a man, it's your responsibility to steer that conversation into an intimate and into a sexual direction. And it should also be an enjoyable experience for the woman. And that's why we call it seduction. Guys, just imagine if you're just sitting over there, a girl comes up to you and she's completely naked and she's like, hey, I want you to just fuck me, alright? I'm just gonna lie down. I just want you to fuck me. Maybe some of you guys might really enjoy that. People who really are needy might enjoy that. People who don't have that abundance might enjoy that. But for a girl, it's not so much, right? If a girl wants that, she can have that every day, every hour of the day. Because she has a lot of abundance of guys who are texting her all the time, who are messaging her, who are calling her. She's matching a bunch of guys on Tinder, Bumble, whatever dating application she can use. So she has a lot of abundance. So she does not really enjoy that. But true seduction is when you come up close to her, when you play with her a little bit, when you lead her, when you lead the interaction to a more intimate direction, when you're authoritative at one time, but you're also carefree, you're also passionate, and that's what really attracts a woman. So if you think you're a guy who does not want to learn game, if you think, hey man, I'm really skeptical about this skill because this seems like manipulation, you really have to understand that if a woman doesn't want to hook up with you, if she doesn't want to sleep with you, she won't. No matter how much manipulation you can try, if she's not attracted to you, it's not going to happen. So all what game does for you is basically it increases your probability of taking that interaction to an intimate direction. So don't be rigid. If you're a guy who's not achieved his dating goals, be open-minded because what you've been working on and what you've been trying before this has not really been working for you. That's why you are here. So try different things, try what works for you and see what gets you the best results in your own dating life. This is your coach Arnav and I hope to see you in the field.